Season 7 of The Spotlight starts right now. This week on The Spotlight, 4 more years.
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before.
The former and now next president trumps the polls and declares victory.
I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
Which key demographics of voters swung right and rejected Vice President Kamala Harris's message?
We are not going back.
Is there concern over who he is tapping for his administration?
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he came in. And he's going to help make America healthy again. A star is born, Elon.
And after running a deeply dividing campaign, will he make good on his promise to America, or will chaos ensue again? Then, Destinyy, Nicole, and Vina Love are bringing holiday cheer to the spotlight with their duet performance. And Savage A and Demaris Lugo are this week's guest co-hosts. Now, let's get it on and get this spotlight party started.
Whoa, Mike. Whoa. Joining us as guest co-host this week, we are happy to have Savage A joining us and Cinnamon, aka Demaris Lugo. Welcome. Before we get into our topics, I gotta see this set here. Like, oh my goodness, what does Santa Claus do here?
I think it was his elves.
I think so too. It must have been one of his elves that did this here. But you know,
They did well. I think
yeah,
so.
it did well for sure. You know, so anyway, from this to now this. I hate to have to go through this here, but the 2024 presidential race ended on Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th. And this is what the country and the world woke up to the next morning on November 6th. Take a look.
This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before, nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So, what'd y'all think?
That's not my president.
Not my president either.
I mean, everyone felt the same way, obviously, and it's like, you know, I mean, listen, we live in a world where there's still democracy, but we're still trying to fight it here, and obviously, it's like we can't give up this fight any longer. It's going to take some time, and obviously, with whatever the results were, I mean, the American people have spoken. That's all I could say. And
But you know what, David? I'm not to cut you off. I don't think the American people did speak, because me being a part of like a younger group and crowd and interacting with people in the community, a lot of people did not vote in this election. You know, so
I didn't.
I feel exactly. See, there was a lot of people that felt that both sides were wrong. Okay, there were a lot of broken promises by the Democrats that were given, and then you got a convicted felon who is running for president. So, like, people were stuck in the middle. I voted for Kamala because I wanted to see the first female president in America. But at the same time, like I said, it was so much discrepancies on both ends that some people just decided not to get involved.
And that was actually the reason why I didn't vote. I just feel like people kept saying, pick the lesser evil. In my opinion, there is no lesser evil. One is a liar and one literally is a convicted felon, like she said. So I just personally felt like it wasn't worth me voting. Everyone's like, it's important, but I didn't agree. So I did not.
You know, yeah. Well, listen. Not everyone did their part. And listen, there is a historian that I want to bring up here. That his name is Alan Lichtman. He predicted that Kamala Harris was going to win here, and he goes by like the 13 points that he had, and now his percentage rate just dropped from like in the 90s to now the 80s after what happened for this election. And you know, and I hate what, and let me bring up the 13 points he used 13 keys, or like the big true or false questions. The keys include whether the House party gains seats during the midterm elections, the sitting president is running for election, White House party is avoiding a primary cost, there's a third party challenger, the short-term economy is strong, the long-term economic growth has been good as the last two terms. And there's a lot of key terms, basically, and one of them has like the White House has a foreign policy success here, and the way he picked Kamala Harris, he said he went by the 8 keys that are in favor of Harris, while there were only 3 in favor of you-know-who here. I still refuse to say his name.
But if everybody would have voted, not taking anything away from you because you have your own views, but if everybody would have voted, Alan's predictions would have been correct. Alan didn't predict that a lot of American people would not voice their opinion in the election, you know, like, and I know a lot of people that didn't put up the fight, you know, so that's why his prediction wasn't accurate, because everybody didn't go full-fledged with the voting. If everybody would have went full-fledged with the voting, I think his prediction would have been correct, because I've been watching him for the past 9 years, and he has never been wrong.
I agree. I can actually agree. If more people had voted, including myself, she probably would have won. But we have to deal with what we have now. So, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I feel like I worry about what the next 4 years could be a result of chaos. Because he's a convicted felon. He did the riots on January 6, 2021, and he's obviously someone who is unfit here, and I was praying to God that that was not going to be the case here, but you know, I dealt with election anxiety after what happened, and I barely could not sleep that well after hearing the results, and it's like and I was hoping we would have the first female president of the United States, but apparently we got a convicted felon, and we're going to be like, here we go again.
Yeah.
You know what about the first female president? I think that if it would have been somebody different, like Michelle Obama, I think everybody would have came out and supported her. But with Kamala's background and everything, she was our vice president for so long. We never seen her. You know, they say what she did behind the scenes and everything, but all we knew about is what she did before she came into office, you know, with the mass incarceration and everything else that she did. So I think that if it's somebody else, I think the American people will be ready for that. I say, Michelle Obama, put your vote in.
Please.
Put your ballot in for 2029, because, girl, we need you.
We do.
Yeah, 2028, yes.
2028.
Yes, because, you know, anything can happen for the next 4 years, and I really don't even want to think about it for sure, but, you know, but there's more to this here, so we'll be right back here, all right?
Before he was a major league pitcher, threw a no-hitter, and then a perfect game. Before he made history, Mark Burley was just a kid, cut from his high school team twice. Before Bear taught himself to predict seizures and inspired thousands by saving his owner's life. Before he became a hero, he was just another dog in a Texas animal shelter. There's hidden potential in all of us. We just need someone to see it. Find it at adoptapet.com.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. If you could see you through my eyes instead of your ego, I believe you'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Welcome back. After the election results, Vice President Kamala Harris gave her concession speech on November 6th with a message about the future and a reminder about how democracy is supposed to work. Take a look at this.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. We owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
The difference is just so, wow.
She has a point there,
She
you know.
does.
Yeah, so the question is, did her speech meet the moment America and the world needed now at this point? Here?
No. Did it help you?
It helped me where she gave us a lesson for us young people to
Keep
keep moving forward.
And
Yes.
stay optimistic.
Yeah.
Yes, and just live our lives here, basically. You know.
I loved when she said, "You have the power." That really took me, made me feel a little encouragement, you know, even though we have to deal with,
What
you
was
know,
basically-
who. She's basically saying, like, she's not going to give up and she probably will come back and try again. So I can't wait to see her back if she does decide to do that, you know?
I hope so, you know, because anything can happen, you know, and it's like, you know, I know she came in too late into this race, and I think that was probably why she did not win the election. If she had enough time to campaign, then she probably would have gotten more votes than she would have gotten, and probably would have passed the 270 electoral votes mark, hopefully, I think, you know.
But David, she raised a lot of money for her campaign within the first week or two of her being elected as the president running for office. You know, she raised millions of dollars. And what I read was majority of that money went to performers like Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. She paid Beyonce $8 million to perform for her.
Apparently, Cardi B stated on Instagram, I believe a few days ago, that she did not get any endorsements from Kamala for her performance. So I don't know how true that is. Don't quote me on that, y'all, but I'm just saying this is what I heard and what I read. So it's possible that she might not have paid people and somebody might have just put that out there for speculation to make her lose, you know?
That could be true.
Yeah.
We'll fact check that later here, okay? But you know, obviously there's probably everything else. I don't know how to say it, because obviously, you know, it's like she did the best that she could.
She did.
And the outcome of this election was not what we hoped for, but, you know, there's no need to worry. She'll be back, hopefully for 2028, 4 years from now. And hopefully, you know, we'll be on the track to, you know, where everyone wants to be, where we had to be at a point, you know, and so forth, and all that. So we'll just hope for the best and so forth, and, you know, and yeah. But, you know, it's like, I mentioned about in the last segment about election anxiety. I'm just curious how you handled the election. Or did you experience like any election anxiety or something?
I did not personally. I just went to sleep. I didn't want to deal with it. How about you?
The night before, I did go to sleep, but the next morning when I saw who won, I almost started crying. Being a woman and a mixed but black woman, you know, in America, just the fact that I have to deal with knowing that some places will not allow me to make a decision on my own body, it really is disheartening, because I feel like that's wrong, you know? So I did have election anxiety, I will not lie.
All right, well, there is even more to this, so we'll be right back here, okay? Welcome back. Thanksgiving is very close, but but here are a couple things to know about Thanksgiving that may react to you. For instance, the Thanksgiving side dishes. A 2021 Newsweek report found that stuffing is the most popular Thanksgiving side dish in the United States. Green bean casserole came popular for Thanksgiving in the 1960s after Campbell's put their recipe on the can's label. And the sweet potato casserole, a classic Thanksgiving dish that pairs well with turkey and stuffing that can topped with marshmallows or pecans. Marshmallows and pecans.
I've had candy yams like that, but not sweet potato. That sounds a little weird.
So
I'm
it may
sorry, y'all.
sound a little weird, but what I do is I'll bake up sweet potato and then I'll put brown sugar, light brown sugar, white sugar, pecans, almonds into the Ninja or a blender and make kind of like a rub. And then when those potatoes come out, I sprinkle that on top and put the marshmallow fluff on top of it. It's so delicious.
Huh,
Really?
interesting.
So what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
My favorite Thanksgiving side dish would have to be, I think the loaded candy yams with candy bacon.
Okay.
I'm a foodie.
No, yeah.
Well, I'm a foodie too, but certain foodies don't agree with me,
No. I think mine is probably mac and cheese. I love me a good mac and cheese, y'all.
Oh my God.
That one. Okay, here we go.
Now give me my bell back, okay?
How about you? What's your favorite side dish?
I'm with mac and cheese on
Mac
that.
and cheese,
But
okay.
I also make these famous Red Lobster biscuits here on Thanksgiving.
The Cheddar Bay ones? Yes.
The Cheddar Bay ones, but I put in a little Parmesan in to make it more tastier.
Okay.
You cooking for my Thanksgiving dinner?
Right. We're going over
Coming
David's
over?
house.
Yeah, we go.
No, why don't you come to my
I'll
house?
go to yours.
Your house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bring my loaded sweet potatoes and candy bacon.
That's
and she can bring the
right.
mac and cheese.
Or the candy yams.
Or the
you
candy
pick.
yams.
But listen, we all got our favorite Thanksgiving side dishes, and we just gotta, our recipes to make, and so forth. And yeah, I mean, Thanksgiving is just a time to give thanks. And it's also a time where I guess, not to be a Grinch, but I don't like putting Christmas stuff up here around Thanksgiving. I'd rather wait till after that here. But I guess we're in the holiday spirit, so we'll just let it be here. And I think we're also in the 4th of July spirit. So anyway, but before we go, we just want to share and remind everyone, in case they haven't heard, we lost a true music legend, a legendary music producer, Quincy Jones. He worked with so many artists like Michael Jackson, Aretha Franklin, Count Basie, Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles, and a whole lot more. But Jones left an incredible and indelible mark on popular music across 7 decades. He produced Michael Jackson's Thriller, the best-selling album hit in history, and won 28 Grammy Awards over his career. And Quincy Jones was just 91 years old here when he passed away here. So, I mean, I'm glad I grew up listening to Quincy Jones a lot because his music was, so classic and just so groovy, It just made me just want to listen to it all day long here. But, one of the songs that he composed was So Bossa Nova, which was used in the movie Austin Powers.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
He produced that, and so we're going to go out on that segment with that song and be right back.
Mom, did you really need to buy 2 can openers for our emergency kit?
I can't help it. They're 2 for 1. What's this?
We need to keep our family communication plan safe in case of an emergency.
Thanks, Tita.
We should think ahead to keep Mom and Dad safe when it floods this year. I've got an evacuation route loaded on my phone.
I've got an updated list of Dad's meds.
And I've got just what we need to get them to take this seriously.
Start a conversation with your family.
and plan together for emergencies.
I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us, but try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same. But you have excuses because you're old, so it's okay.
Listening is a form of love. Find ways to support your kids at soundidouttogether.org.
Right, mi cariño. So like I said, everything I learned about cooking, I learned from Grandma's empanadas. Shall we go again?
Yep.
Mix beef with the onions with the peppers with the paprika with the garlic with the oregano with the cumin. Got it?
Got it.
Throw in the olives, stir, season, stir again, pour out the flour, roll out the dough, make a circle, drop in a fistful of filling, fold over, press down, and ta-da!
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain.
Welcome back. There is a new trend that is evolving among millennials and Gen Zers where they are sometimes exhibiting behaviors towards their aging parents. It is the concept of helicopter parenting. This phenomenon reflects the shift in generational roles where younger adults are increasingly involved in managing their parents' lives. Now stop laughing and let me read this, all right? Particularly in areas like healthcare, finances, and daily decision-making. One of the positive outcomes is that some older parents appreciate this involvement, especially when it helps them navigate complex modern systems. It can also strengthen family bonds. However, on the other hand, some parents may feel that their independence is being undermined or experience resentment over what they perceive as excessive interference in their personal lives. So what do you think, and does anybody relate to this?
I can relate to it. My grandmother-in-law is currently going through dementia and basically like just having a tough time. So the family feels like they need to step in, and she has a home attendant for most of the day, but then when she doesn't have a home attendant, they kind of like want to control what she does, and she doesn't like that. She likes her independence. She doesn't like when anybody touches things, and like I don't know, like, cause the helicopter thing is a bit much. I don't even helicopter parent, you know, like, so like you gotta give our parents some space. What do you think?
I'm a Gen Zer, and you know, my dad was sick at one point. Rest in peace to him. But when I noticed he was getting sick, I feel like I was doing this too. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I feel like if it's, you know, with good intention, it's not wrong. But give people space the same way us as kids don't want our parents on our back. I feel like our parents don't want us on theirs. They're raising us, not the other way around.
Yeah. Listen, I've been in a situation with helicopter parenting. Because it's like, because with my mom, even though I love her to death, but she can be crazy.
Yeah. I feel that.
Please don't mention this. My cousin's out in the audience. She's listening to this here, so I don't want her to mention it. All right, but you know, but she can be crazy in a way where I have to make decisions for her, or I have to like do everything. Like, it's like, I don't know how to put this, but I know the decision making is one of them, and I have to like help her make the right decisions and so forth. And it's like I'll give you an example. When the time I told her to work the elections just so she could get extra money in her pocket, she's like, "No, I don't want to." And it's like, you could get extra money in your pocket because you needed to like whatever it is you need to like keep a roof over our heads or whatever bills you need to pay, and because you know we're in a tough situation basically, right. But obviously you let her be.
I think that like babies and elderly are the same. Okay, so when you're a baby, you need somebody to do everything for you. A child, right? Anybody under the age of 10 years old, they need somebody to walk them across the street, help them get dressed, show them how to brush their teeth, show them how to put on their shoes, etc., etc. At a certain age, our parents start reverting back to that baby phase. So I don't think there's anything wrong with helping them out. They helped us, or we wouldn't be where we are.
And they're expecting us to
And
help
they're
them back.
expecting us to pay it forward. I know sometimes it could be a little too much, but I think we owe it to them.
I mean, you start in diapers, you end in diapers. That's the saying I've
Basically.
always heard. So
I'll never
makes
forget
sense.
the time my grandmother was in diapers here because this was the time when she had dementia, and my mom and I had to we had a home care in the service, and she was really not doing too well, and it was like she was getting so fussy, and I don't want to get into it indefinitely. It's too much to talk about here because otherwise some people will get mad at me in my family, and I don't want to talk about it. So I'll just keep my mouth shut, and we'll be right back. Okay?
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, baby? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
To the left. To the right. Let's go.
Oh, honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
As a Bronx-born artist, she continues to find her voice and a passion for singing and making music as a singer-songwriter. She continues to be a viral, sensational star through her music and throughout social media. Please welcome back to the spotlight the lovely and talented Destinyy Well, listen, it's been a year since we've seen each other because last year, 2023, you were on our show and you had some singles out, Bubble Bath and, oh, I forget the other one. It was...
It was a lot.
It was
a lot going on.
It was a lot. So what's been the update ever since the last time you've been on here?
Well, I dropped my sophomore EP, my second project ever, called Just the Beginning. And I have the Real Love video out as well with that. So, and I'm also now with the label, Silent Success Entertainment.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. You had a question, Cinnamon. Go ahead.
Yes, I do. So, as a female artist in a predominantly male industry, what advice do you have for other women trying to break through?
Stand your ground. To very much stand your ground. You know, these men like to, try to whisper sweet nothings or, try to wither their way to get you to go a different path. But no, stand your ground, know your path, stay prayed up. And yeah, just be true to who you are.
Good answer. Okay. Now, collaborations between artists. What do you think about the current trends in collaborating amongst musicians? Do you think it's beneficial for artists?
That's a tough question. That's a real tough question because you want to be able to network and, collaborate with other artists and, gain more fan base through them. But I feel like the music now, it's kind of a little different. So it's like maybe you don't need to collab with the TikTok and the Instagram reels and the shorts, you know. But it's still, I still feel like it's important to keep, you know, growing relationships, genuine relationships, you know, friendships in, you know, the industry, and utilize them, utilize the collaborations, you know, because even, like I said, even TikTok, you know, they have like the collaborations, you can do the stitches now. So in ways, I guess, you know, it's you could use it.
I know I said it earlier, but I would like to see you collab with J-Lo. We're speaking that into existence. So J-Lo, if you see this or anybody know J-Lo, hit up Destinyy Nicole.
Yes, but you also have hooked up with Vina Love, who by the way would have been on this show, but she couldn't make it for some reason here. But you know, like, tell us about your collaboration with Vina Love, because I know she's been on this show before twice. So, yes.
So it's crazy, right? With Vina, I met her through like our mutual producer. His name is Wells. We met up at Lounge and Stew, and he was like, "Hey, I want, you know, some help with writing with Vina." And you know, I love being in the studio. So if I'm singing or if I'm writing, and it doesn't matter, or if I'm, you know, vocal producing and helping, you know, set up like harmonies and stacks and stuff like that. But with her, like, he was just like, you know, like, I have Vina Love here, and we're trying to work on a mixtape, and, you know, she has projects, loads of work coming out. But yeah, so that really pretty much happened, and then we ended up hopping on a song together for Wells's project. So yeah, which is really dope.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
Yes, you know, it would have been great to have the two of you perform Christmas, because, you know, we've talked a little bit about, you know, the Christmases. Look, because we're already in like the holiday
Christmas holidays.
Yes, and I heard you love Christmas here.
I'm a Christmas freak. I love
Yes.
it.
What is it about it that you like most about Christmas, and like what are your like holiday traditions that you encounter?
I feel like because I'm still a kid at heart, so I'm still like presents. I'm still present, but I love the fact that, you know, like, family actually comes together. And even though, like, it should be like a family thing, like, every day, but, like, you know, Christmas just makes it extra special. So yeah, just
you have your tree up already?
Yeah. Yes, we would have had it up actually like November 1st, but
why November 1st? Because you got
after Halloween
goes Christmas.
Well, you gotta get through with Thanksgiving
but
first.
We eat every day.
But
and
we eat
say
every
thank
day.
you. We should be thankful every day, right?
Yeah. Well, listen, I put my Christmas tree up right after Thanksgiving, okay? Because that's the tradition.
No, that's Grinchness,
right? I agree.
No. It ain't the Grinchness, okay? All right? Because it's like you want to do holiday after Thanksgiving, basically, okay? All right? Not through Halloween, because I just got through Halloween. I just got through Labor Day. I just got through July 4th.
Jesus.
I mean, what other holidays should I get through here, basically?
I'm just saying, you know, Thanksgiving you eat, you know, and you say thankful. I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful for that. But shouldn't you be thankful every day for, you know, even waking up?
Yep.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
So, Destinyy, I was reading that you enjoy photography, dance, acting, fashion, and makeup. What other hobbies do you pursue or enjoy?
I think you said everything, but I actually do, and this was like back in like high school, but I really do. Is volleyball in there?
No.
No? Okay, yeah, girl, volleyball. No, yeah, I used to like, sorry, Mom. I used to skip class to go to gym. And, oh, snap.
Uh-oh.
It all comes out when we get older.
Oh, sorry. But I used to skip class, you know, just to
Play
see what's
volleyball.
going on in the volleyball room, like in the gym. But I love volleyball. You give me a volleyball, I can.
That's serving. It takes me practice to get it, but I get the hang of it.
It's all in the wrist.
Yes, all in the wrist,
Yeah.
basically. You know, and so I know the time goes so quick. We got a couple minutes left here, but here, but you are performing like 2 songs, which is
Real Love.
Real Love and Letter to You.
Yeah, tell us about those songs, basically.
Well, Letter to You, which is produced by Wells, he gave it to me, and automatically I just had like this
epiphany.
And that melody just stuck to me. So I was like, what if, I just do something to it. And it really just came out of just having fun with the record. But Real Love is different, and that's produced by music maestro Evan Brown and Titan Music. And it gave me more of like a old school feel, and it's music that I grew up listening to. You know, my mom would wake me up. Hey, it's time to clean up. Play some freestyle music. Play some R&B music. Play some pop music, house music.
Yep.
You know, but I felt like I wanted like a Whitney moment, and with that Real Love record, it was just like, as we were going into the studio session, I was like, I know I had the intention of what I wanted it to be. I just didn't know it was gonna come out like that.
Right.
But I'm glad. I love it. I'm so obsessed with the record.
Well, listen, we can't wait to
And the video is out, so you make sure YouTube right now. It's right now.
Well, you're going to perform it for us coming up here, aren't you?
I definitely am.
Yeah, we can't wait to hear that. So listen, stick around for Destiny's 2 greatest performances. They'll be uplifting the holiday spirits for sure. Here, you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back, y'all.
Good morning. I'm here to read you your rights.
My what?
We're all free and equal. Don't discriminate. You have the right to life.
You have the right to life and to live in freedom and safety.
You have a right to education. You have a right to your own things.
You have the right to Social Security. You have the right to play.
You have the right to democracy. You have the right to asylum.
You have the right to take responsibility. And no one and nobody can take these rights and freedoms away from you.
Why are you doing this?
You have a right to know.
We're all born free and equal.
Don't discriminate.
These are your human rights. There are 30 of them. They belong to you. You don't have to buy them, or apply for them, or ask permission to have them. They're just yours. No matter who you are, where you're from, how old you are, or anything else. It's just that simple. Now, some people may try to ignore your rights, or violate them, or pretend they don't exist. But they can't change the fact that they're yours. Human right number 30. No one can take away your human rights. What are human rights? Find out at youthforhumanrights.org.
Hey, performing for us, Real Love, to spread some holiday joy.
Give it up once again for Destinyy Nicole.
To fall in love way too fast is crazy. Won't give up on you. My love can be so bittersweet. tell you I can be clingy, just a bit needy, yeah. Oh, but if I gave you my heart, would you still love me endlessly, with no regrets, no holding back? Would you still love me endlessly? 'Cause I still want love, real love. Say you'll never leave my side. Do you still want love, real love? I'll never leave your side. Can we fall in love, baby? You have toxic tendencies, but I don't mind, 'cause I'll try to fix you up how I need you. Told you, boy, I won't give up. This could get dangerous, this shit is serious. Ooh, oh, but if I gave you my heart, would you still love me endlessly, with no regret, no holding back, babe? Would you still love me endlessly? I still want love, real love. Say you'll never leave my side. Do you still want love, real love? I'll never leave your side. Can we fall in love, babe? Can we fall in love, baby? If I still want love, you still want love. Can we fall in love? Oh, wait. Oh, but if I gave you my heart, would you still love me endlessly, with no regrets, no holding back? Would you still love me endlessly? I still want love. I still want love, baby. Would you still leave my side? Real love, can we fall in love? Can we fall in love, baby? If I still want love, you still want love. Can we fall in love? Oh, wait, baby.
You did that. Girl, you did that. You did that.
it.
Yes.
Do you have another song for us for you to perform, or
I do.
what's the name of it?
It's called Letter to You.
Take it away.
Yes, yes, take it away.
Take it away.
I really hope you guys like this song.
Can get you up, man. You're one of us, and I have to make you. Oh, you know that I can get you out my mind. You're one of a kind, have to make you mine. Ooh, I think we could work it out. Ain't nothing to talk about. I know what I want right now. It's you. I'll tell you what I want, tell you what I need. But I can tell you all the ways to get to my love. And oh, you know that I got trust issues high. Ooh, I want it all the time. Bring your body close to mine. Watch your bodies intertwine. All night, night long. Don't have me begging for your love, boy. Oh, you know that I can't get you out my mind. You're one of a kind. Have to make you mine. Ooh, I think we could work it out. Ain't nothing to talk about. I know what I want right now. Can't get you out my mind. It gets hard dealing with me, boy. Trust, I mean well, I don't mean no harm. So that we can start as friends, then see where this thing ends. Yeah, yeah. Told you what I want, told you what I need, and I told you all the ways to get to my love. It's the only way I'll get this letter to you. Get you in my mind, you're one of a kind. Have to make you mine. Ooh, ain't nothing to talk about. I know what I want right now is you.
Woo! Beautiful. Oh! How many times have I heard you? Yes. It is Christmas. Listen. Destiny and Nicole, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, give it up for Destiny.
Yes. We'll be right back, y'all.
I debate all day. It's what I do. But there are some things that are undebatable, like your mental health, my own mental health. I was in a dark place when my brother passed away in a car accident. I've never been more devastated than the day I lost my mom. I was depressed, miserable, in ways I never imagined. I reached out, and my sisters came. My pastor, my therapist. They helped me get through it. I found that the more I spoke up, the healthier my mind became. The chaos that was in me began to subside. I was more focused, clear. When you love your mind, you can go so much further. That's not up for debate. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org.
Ow! So you think Santa will like these red and green M&Ms?
I don't know. I never met the guy. He does exist!
They do exist. Santa?
So my understanding, Cinnamon, you brought a special guest here?
Yes, I did. She's an 8-year-old model from Harlem, and her name is Skylar Cannon. She's also my daughter.
Come on out. Yes. Why don't you tell us more about yourself here? Go ahead.
I'm a model, and I'm also a Girl Scout, and I like to be a Girl Scout because I get to help elderlies, and I also got sisters by my side, and I have a brother 10 years old, and I have a sister 25 years old.
Nice. I wonder if your sister is welcome to join the show. She's more than welcome to do that, because this is the place. This is a young people's place to be heard, for sure. Mm-hmm. Even on Christmas time. What's your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is I like to see where the elves go.
Ooh.
And I like to open presents with my family.
I think, well, Elf just bumped his head already.
Skylar, what inspired you to become a model?
Because I get to be closer to my mom while I'm doing modeling, and I get to walk the runway and have fun.
Wow. That is so nice. Yes. Do you want to add anything, Destiny? We have a minute here.
No, I mean,
Listen, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, you being the beautiful young woman that you are, you're already changing lives as you speak. You already changed my life because, like, I want to be a model now. I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. But no, just keep going. You know, don't stop. Protect your energy, protect your peace, and remember to keep loving yourself and be kind to yourself just as much as you are kind to others. Okay?
There you go.
I'll give her a hug, Skylar.
Yes. You know, this is the definition of the Christmas spirit right here.
Yes.
And listen, we want to thank all of you for joining us. Audience, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
For those of you watching us, thank you for watching. Have a great week. Good luck. Be well. Be safe. Take a little time to have fun. Express yourself and enjoy the